Hi, I'm Nicole, a fitness expert from sparkpeople.com. In this video, I'll lead you through an upper body workout routine using a resistance band. Make sure you warm up before you try this workout, and this will be a standing workout, but you might be able to try many of these exercises from a seated position if that's what works best for you. So, we're going to start by grabbing each handle. I want you to step into the very center of the band with one foot, and then we'll lift those handles up to the shoulders and press straight overhead as we exhale. Inhale to release down. Exhale overhead and inhale to release. This overhead press is great for the shoulders, and it'll be pretty tough for your resistance depending on how heavy the resistance of your band is. So if this is impossible for you to lift all the way overhead, try a lighter resistance band if you have that option, or just lift as high as you feel like you can. Try not to lean that back or arch at the spine. 2 more times. And last one, exhale straight overhead and release. All right, let's keep that one foot at the center, tuck the elbows to the sides, and we'll start bicep curls. As you exhale, you'll lift the handle towards your shoulder and inhale to release it down. Notice I've got a really full range of motion here, so the arm goes almost perfectly straight at the bottom and comes all the way up to the shoulders. Tucking those elbows into the sides the best that you can and standing really tall with the shoulders down and back. Make sure you're breathing, those abs are in. Exhale to lift and inhale to release. Let's try 2 more here. And last one. And release it down. All right, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this one a little better. I want you to step both feet into the center of the band, about hip width apart, so you've got an equidistant amount of resistance on both sides. I want you to stand tall, bend the knees slightly, keep the back straight, and hinge forward just slightly from the hips. From here, we'll lift the band up a tiny bit and then extend the arm behind you. So you bend the elbow and then extend at the elbow to work the triceps. Keep your arms like they're glued to the sides of your body. Your elbows point back behind you and your arms are really close, like you feel them scraping along your sides. Imagine that the pinkies on your hands are reaching towards the ceiling behind you. 3 more here. This is 2. And last one. Exhale and inhale to release. Now I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider on that resistance band because I want heavier resistance for this next exercise. Keep those knees slightly bent, your back straight. Then I want you to pull those abs in and hinge forward from the waist as far as you can, maintaining a perfectly straight back. From here, we're moving into rows. Hands facing, palms facing the body. Exhale to row up to the shoulders and inhale to release. This bent over row is great for the upper back, but it's really important in this bent over position that you're keeping your back nice and straight, your head and neck in line with it, and your abs in really tight. Pull those handles up as high as you can, and you want to feel that resistance all the way down and all the way up. So by taking your feet wider, you're increasing resistance. By bringing them closer, you're decreasing it. Let's try it one more time, all the way up, and then release down. Slowly roll that spine up. I want you to let go of one handle. We're going to stand near that end of the band with our feet, and we're moving into a shoulder raise from here. Make sure your wrist stays in line with the arm. Exhale and lift straight up to the side, release it down. Take it 45 degrees forward, release it down, and then straight forward and release, okay? So we go to the side, exhale, inhale lower, 45 degrees, release, and straight forward. Let's go through that set 2 more times, okay? If you need to add resistance, step closer to the handle you're holding on to, because you want to feel it right here at the top. You want to feel it as you lower down as well. Try not to lean back. Last set. Keep that elbow just slightly bent, but otherwise the arm is straight. 1 more forward and release it down. Notice where you stood on the band. We want an equal amount of resistance as we switch sides here. Take those feet about hip width, wrist in line with the arm. Exhale up to the side, inhale to lower. Take it 45 degrees forward and then straight out in front. So remember, you can always adjust your resistance. Heavier resistance, step closer to the handle that you're holding. Less resistance, step away from it, okay? Draw those shoulders down and back, keep the abs in tight. 2 more sets. Keeping that elbow nice and soft. Really pay attention to the wrist. Keep it flush with the rest of the arm. What you don't want to do is let it go up or down, okay? One more set. Steady breath there. Exhale to lift, last one forward, and release it down. All right, we've got one more exercise. I want you to grab onto that band, fold it in half, hold on to each end of it, and then we're gonna take our arms out in front about shoulder width apart. As you exhale, you're pulling the band, and then inhale to release. So you'll see this is a really tiny movement, but you will feel the muscles throughout the arm and into the chest working on this exercise. By doubling up the band, we're increasing the resistance and intensity. If you need to, you can make the band just one line instead of doubling it up, and that's less resistance, okay? Let's try 3 more times at any of those intensity levels. Really challenge yourself to pull. The last one here, exhale as hard as you can, pull, and inhale to release. All right, we're done with our upper body workout. We'll finish with a couple quick stretches. Draw those shoulders down and back. Bring one arm across the chest, grab below the elbow, relax that shoulder down. You're slightly pulling that arm towards your body. And release sides. Make sure you're not holding your breath at all. Relax the shoulder, pull that arm. Feel that stretch through the shoulder that we just worked. And release. Now to stretch the triceps, take one elbow in your hand, reach the arm overhead, fingertips down the spine. And switch sides. And release. Lace your fingers behind your back. We'll straighten the arms, lift them up a little bit if you can, really squeezing those shoulder blades and opening up the chest. Try not to arch the back on this one, so keep that pelvis really stable. And now I'm going to reverse that one by reaching forward and rounding the back. Really think about pulling those arms out in front of you. And release it. Take a deep breath in, reach to the ceiling, and exhale, pull the elbows down and back like you're pulling your elbows back towards the wall behind you. This is a great stretch for the upper back. And this will be our last stretch in this workout. Slowly release those arms down. All right, you're finished with your upper body workout using a resistance band. For more workout ideas, visit sparkpeople.com.